We start this new story in a post-apocalyptic, Fallout-like world, and it seems like we are in a war-torn village of some sort, or maybe a garbage dump. We see these two boys with black and blonde hair, and they are probing through the garbage, but the boys are happy to see a golem appear. Some other boys appear in front of the golem and offer it some garbage in return for some food. Now we are told that there is a golem in Sector 50. Nobody knows where it came from, or who is the owner, but what the kids figure out is that if it's given some junk, in return it gives food. Golem lights up on seeing the junk, but nope, it walks away. Kids are like, where are you going? It took the junk yesterday. Now we are told that it doesn't always give food. Kids yell, why isn't the golem taking it? Kids know that there have been incidents of golems entering the streets and killing people, so they are getting mad and are ready to attack it. But others are trying to stop the attackers, and we see this mysterious figure sitting in the background. And this silver hair, Witcher-looking guy notices the commotion and quickly jumps down in front of the golem, holding his bag. And in that bag is a bunch of junk, and he offers it to the golem. And it seems interested and picks the bag and empties the bag in its mouth. Other kids are not happy that it's again taking so much from this silver hair and eyes kid. Now we see the golem giving this kid a lot of stuff like burgers, soda, and canned food. Other kids are pissed and envious of this silver head always getting so much. Kids think that this much food would be enough for 3 days, and they are planning on doing something, but they are scared of silver hair, and they refer to this silver hair as the ghost of 17th Street. Scene shifts to Sector 50 entrance to 17th Street, and our silver hair MC is walking down the street, and it looks like some people are following Ghost. Ghost figures out that there are 7 people, and he tells them to come forward. How long are they going to keep following him? A bunch of thugs come forward stating that Ray, MC's name, has a good sense. They were even following him very carefully. MC knows that it's that bastard Ron, and he warned him before that if he ever showed his face again, Ghost will make sure that he never walks again. But Ron is not going to let Ghost leave like last time, and he tells him to put the bag on the ground. If he does that, they'll let him go, but Ghost calls Ron a liar. Ghost knows they won't let him go, and so he locks in, and we are reminded that there is a saying among the children here. A ghost lives on 17th Street, a white ghost that travels silently, expressionless. Children are told to not look into the ghost's eyes, or they will be lost in his eyes. Oh man, the aura is intense with this one. But Ron is like, fuck that, and is ready to hit this arrogant brat. Ron and his brass knuckles are going to make sure that MC won't be able to say something like this ever again. And so he attacks, but Ghost evades it effortlessly and moves to the side. Ron is about to fall over, but MC Kuho hi-hos to the side and grabs his collar, pulls him back and punches him in the stomach, and Ron is knocked out. Other thugs are worried about Ron. They are angry at this bastard, and they are ready to kill him. So they all charge at Ghost. MC dodges the baseball bat and hits this guy with a sharp elbow. And with that, this guy named Peter is fucked, but Ghost is not stopping and knees another one in the face. Blood is spilling everywhere while MC eyes his next target. Now all we hear are sounds of these thugs getting messed up. Ray is done beating everyone and states that bringing more people won't change anything. Ron wakes up and is scared of this monster, and he tells this ghost to stop and not come any closer. But MC's like he told him before, that he's going to make sure Ron won't be able to walk again. But Ron is not ready to give up and equips a blade. Now scared and angry, he tells the monster to stay back. All shaking, he points his blade at Ghost. Looking his reflection in the blade, MC thinks that he really might be a monster. So he wonders if it happened when he was 10. Around that time, he figured he was different from other people. Ghost got his knee hurt when he was 10 years old. Other people noticed the bruise and asked him why wasn't he crying. MC remembers wondering why would he cry just because he was hurt. MC's friend named Kale was attacked by the 7th Street kids, but he wasn't angry. MC remembers wondering what anger even was. And when one of his friend Bello died, all the kids were shattered, but still Ghost didn't get a single tear on his face. And so other kids started to get scared by Ray, and they started to leave him. That's when MC realized that he could not feel what other people call emotions. Boy wondered if he was in the wrong. He wanted to be like everyone else, and so this little kid wondered if he would ever learn what emotions were. And now 6 years later, he still cannot feel emotions, but he has learned how to read others' emotions. Back in the present, MC tells Ron that not using a blade is an implicit rule here. So he asks if Ron brought that blade to stab him from the start. Ron tells him that he picked it up from a garbage can earlier, but by looking at the color of the vessel in Ron's chest, MC can tell that he's telling lies. That's because our Casper can see a world that others cannot. Now Ray tells us that all people have a small vessel within them, and when they feel emotions, certain colors of mana fill those vessels. Anger, hate, or love have red mana. Ridicule and apathy result in blue mana. Joy and excitement results in yellow mana. And there are countless other colors, and that's why Ghost's world is bursting with colors. But Ron is shaking and scared, and he's ready to stab MC if he comes any closer, while people are colorblind normally. This bitch, I assume, has tetrachromacy. It's when people of fourth wavelength of colors, but normally it's common in women. MC sees a deep black mana in Ron's vessel. He knows that means intense fear, so he keeps walking towards Ron. This bastard can't back up anymore. His back hits a wall, and boy is shitting his pants. Now standing in front of Ron and cracking his fingers, MC states that a liar like him deserves punishment. Oh boy, he looks so cool. Scene shifts, and our ultra-sensitive eyes MC walks to some underground tunnel. The rain is looking amazing, and MC is walking towards some tent. This young silver fox enters the tent, and someone calls his name. And this person named Pale is the leader of the underpass. Children states that MC is here right on time. And all the children just jump and hug Ghost, calling him Big Brother Ray. Pale tells the kid to not stick to Ray like that. All of them combined are too heavy, and so now they are ready to see their earnings for today, and they put everything they got by the light. We have some chocolates, gum, bread. Pale wonders if they can split this among 7 people. Seeing them like this, Ghost is ready to offer his bag, and he does. There's a lot of food in his bag. Other kids find their big brother amazing. They ask if he got it from the golem. Golem doesn't take anything the kids offer it, but it gives food to Ray. Now MC tells us that Golem only takes magic items with residual mana. Others won't get anything from it because they can't see mana. Pale is ready to split the food, and thanks to Ray, they won't have to starve today. And so Big Brother Pale starts handing out food, starting with the youngest Josephine. Seeing the kids happy, MC leaves the tent. Now sitting the underpass, MC thinks that they never have enough food for everyone. And does he really have to go to the warehouse? Now seeing his reflection in the rain, MC thinks that he has a duty to support this group, because he owns them his life. Flashback to 1 year ago, Ray was buried in the snow, but some kids found him, and they called everyone else, and so they decided to pull him out. MC was fine and ready to die just like this, but the kids were glad that he was okay, and thank God that he seemed fine. Now sitting outside, MC tells us that it's his principle to repay debts, whether it be a favor or vengeance. Suddenly someone calls his name. It's Pale, and he tells him that he needs to get his share too. But our emotionless Ghost is not hungry, but his stomach starts growling, to which Pale states that his stomach seems to disagree with him. And so Pale shares his food with MC, gives him half bread stick, and asks if he can tell if it's raining black right now, to which MC agrees. And we are told it's because the mages used a lot of magic, and these mages live in lower numbered sectors, so like 1 to 10. Pale is sure that Golem is something sent by a mage too, but according to Ray it might just be a machine. But Pale is sure that the golem moves with magic, and his eyes glow on thinking about magic. Now MC agrees with Pale, and tells us that when golem moves, it draws the surrounding mana to its core. It then mixes within and is expelled as black gas, black rain, and black gas. Ray is sure that there is some connection between the golem and this black rain. But there's something more important right now. Ray gets up, ready to go outside for a bit. Pale warns him about this much black rain, and tells him to watch the river closely. It'll be dangerous if it overflows. But MC is like, nope, and starts running. Pale, all worried, thinks that he does whatever he wants. It's raining heavy, and we are at the cross-section of streets. We are told that when it rains, everyone heads indoors to avoid it. But Ghost is different. He becomes Tom Holland and starts singing in the rain. Just kidding. He starts running and telling us that everyone thinks that a single drop of black rain will make them sick. But MC can surround himself with some ability which seems similar to Gojo's Infinity, and because he can shield himself from the rain, working becomes easier. And so our glowing Ghost has reached 18th Street, Limpfoot Hector, Ration Warehouse. Workers inside are playing poker. MC is standing outside, and he knew every time it rains, These guys gamble. And so our Ghost slowly crawls his way forward, and thanks to the security lax, Ghost is able to enter the warehouse, and he finds it very dark. But there are hundreds of different kinds of mana in the air, so Ghost draws in specific colors of mana and mixes them according to the right formula, which is like color combining. He makes this fire's red color and starts gathering it in his hand, and voila, Ray created this red-orange mana. Even though he doesn't know the exact principles, he can use this method very well, but controlling red mana feels harder for some reason. Using this mana as light, MC is stealing things from the warehouse. Ray wonders if he can start fully sensing the emotions tied to it. Will he be able to create a larger fire? But suddenly a knife comes flying and cuts MC before sticking to the wall. MC wonders what just happened and quickly hides behind the boxes. Workers are sure that Rat has showed up, and he's trying to steal their rations. They state that Ghost is faster than they thought. MC wonders if they were hiding behind a pillar or a box from the beginning. Guards are ready with their night vision goggles and knives. MC figures out that there are 3 guards, and they know his exact position. MC never expected that they would have night vision goggles. Guards know exactly where Ray is hiding. They all locate him and throw their blades. But Ray is ready. He quickly dashes forward, avoiding the knives. Guard is scared to see this kid moving like this. Other guard tells him to aim better, but they realize that there's something wrong with this kid. Before they could do anything, Ray attacks them, knocking one out immediately. Guards are scared. They don't know how MC is able to see them in this dark. But this fox can see. He can see the colors of rage and surprise in their vessels, and in rage they throw more blades. But MC can read the flow of mana from their vessels through the arteries, and with that he can guess their next move and easily dodge. Ray stops mid-run, spins and jumps up, and kicks the other guard. Remaining guard thinks that it's impossible. MC tells him that he's wrong and readies his fist, and bam, hits him with like some supersonic punch. And with that all of them are neutralized. But then another security guard kicks open the door. He came in to check because things were getting rowdy. MC knows that this person is Hector Group's executive, Humphrey, and he seems pissed that all 3 brothers were taken out. But seeing MC, he realizes that they were taken out by a little rat. Man, the lightning backshot looks amazing. We start this next chapter right where we left off. This executive has entered the room and located the rat. MC thinks that this guy is as intimidating as the rumors. Ray knows that he needs to get out of here, but he charges forward, readies his punch, and attacks. But this baldy won't budge. Executive tells him to dodge this and goes for a grab. Even though this executive is fast, MC was able to dodge the grab and slides back. You're quite fast, executive utters. MC is sure that this guy is on another level, and this guy is ready to attack Ray again. But he dodges because he instinctively knows that he can't win against him head-on. So he keeps evading his grabs and punches again and again and aims for his gaps. And with a fist full of mana, Ghost is ready to attack with his flame Rasengan. And bam, it hits. Executive is hurt with this flashy move. But when the mana clears, Ray is gone. Other guards wake up and start looking for Ghost. MC is hiding outside the warehouse now, but he thinks they are going to find him. Ghost is able to see their vessels moving, so he knows where they are. Guards start to look near the entrance, but Ray has already climbed up a tree. Now running away, he thinks that he's looted the infamous Hector Group's warehouse, and if they find him, he'll kill him. But this glowing ghost is not afraid of dying. But if he's gone, he'll take care of the kids, and he won't be able to repay his debt. MC stops to catch his breath, but guards are after him. They are on his tail, and Ray has run into a dead end. Guards are tired of running after this a-hole, so they tell the kid there's nowhere to run anymore. So he better spit out what he stole before they poke a hole through his stomach. But MC doesn't see Humphrey. That means he can win. So he powers up his mana fist, and the guards charge at him. But MC easily dodges the attack, grabs his arm and uppercuts the guard. Seeing this, the other guard charges in. Ray grabs his arm with his flame Emperor's fist and starts charging lightning in his other hand. Guard is like, why is this kid so strong? Now with everything ready, MC attacks with Chidori, right in the guard's face. Nice panel. And with that, the guard is cooked, but others have heard the noise. MC thinks that there's no end to them, and he can't keep using magic indefinitely. So Ray locates an outdoor garbage bin and hides. Guards are running outside looking for him. MC notices that the footsteps are fading. Ray is sure they Won't find him in here. So holding the knife, he decides to stay in this garbage dump for the night. Because if they follow him to the underpass, kids will be in danger. Ray closes his eyes and wonders when will the rain stop. Scene shifts and it's the next day. Sun is coming out. Black rain has stopped. Ray wakes up from his garbage sleep and jumps out, thinking that no one should be around by now. But someone is, and they found him. It's one of the guards, and he's hiding a blade behind him. Guard is glad that he came back, and his vessel is bright red, which means that he's very angry. MC readies to fight, but he hasn't fully recovered yet. Guard is very pissed and notices that Ray too is holding a blade. So he won't hold back and lunges at Ray, ready to kill him. But by now we know this ghost is good at evading attacks. But this guard is not like the others. He notices the dodge and swings to the side. Ghost gets a fresh haircut because he lost his balance and fell down this. Psycho is ready to finish the brat by stabbing him in the eye, and silence. We see Ray with blood on his face, but it's the blood of this psycho guard. Someone shot this crazy bastard. It's this awesome-looking guy who tells Ray that was dangerous. Then he lights a cigarette and asks what's with the mess so early in the morning. This is black-haired Niles, 17th Street boss.